Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Poland Daily. We are here at the Museum of Mazowsza, the Country Living Museum, and I'm with Gosia and Artur. And Gosia, you actually work here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like working in a fantastic place, right?
Yeah, I love that job.
Don't you just wake up in the morning and go, oh, it's another day of fun?
Yeah, I can say that.
Amazing, very good. So we've seen all kinds of ranges of houses here. We've seen the manor house, we've seen schoolhouse, we've seen poorer farmers to richer farmers, a mayor, and all the rest of it. But I'll tell you one thing, this is pretty impressive what I'm looking at right now. But I got to tell you, this one's amazing.
This one's beautiful. And the interiors.
Whose house was this?
This house belonged to a very, very wealthy family of noblemen.
Uh-huh.
They had many hectares, so probably they were owners of a village.
Uh-huh.
And that's their house.
And would you like to live in that house?
Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Arthur? Do you think you could get used to that?
Well, I already booked my place in the first manor house. So I think that if Gosia would like to live in this one as a proper gentleman, I will give her a choice. And if that's her choice, then I will be happy to visit her from time to time for a local barbecue.
Yeah, of course.
A local barbecue. Good Lord. That was a... Can we...
I will bring.
What is it talking about?
I will bring some nice local products, and Gosia dressed up in a very countryside Polish clothes that we will see in a second inside.
We're going to see something... You've been here before. I haven't.
Oh, I just took a look.
You did. You know, you've been here before.
Yes, of
You've
course.
Been here before. You bring people here all the time. Right?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
this place. This is the best countryside village in Poland. Mazowian village in Sierpc is a great place to visit, and you can combine it with a lot of local beautiful palaces. But you have all in one in here because you have beautiful mansions and countryside houses. And you have a tavern in here with local food, and you have a fireplace, so you
Wow.
can invite your friends, and they will prepare you the fireplace. They will prepare you the sticks. You'll just bring your sausages, put them on, have some bread, ketchup, mustard, and some more of traditional Polish hobby liquor things. So, and you can do
Liquor? What?
and you can do it in here, and they will help you out, employees of the museum.
Okay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, so it sounds fantastic. All right, at any rate, you can come here and have a great time, and that's what we've been doing, and I can highly recommend it. I know that Arthur recommends it, and I bet you do too. Yeah? But
of
can we
course.
go and have a look inside?
You're welcome.
Okay,
Carl.
come on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. This series of episodes, we're traveling into the countryside and into the past. The town of Sierpc, 1.5 hours from Warsaw to the northwest. Here you will find the Museum of the Polish Countryside. We'll travel into the past to see what life was like 100, 200, 250 years ago in Poland. That is, in the Polish countryside. This living museum is set on 60 hectares. There's a manor house and all kinds of different farmhouses. You could easily spend a whole day here wandering through the past. That's what we did. The Polish word for these living history museums is skansen, and it's kind of a speciality of Polish culture. If you're heading from Warsaw, say, to Torun or to Gdansk, it's well worth stopping off, making a slight diversion. It's fun for kids of all ages. So let's take a walk through the Museum of the Polish Countryside in Mazowsza at Sierpc. We hope you like what you see, so like us on YouTube and subscribe. Poland Daily Travel. Okay, so we're inside the house now, as promised by Gosia, our fantastic guide today, our amazing guide here at the park. Now, what are we seeing? It looks like a much more toned down version of a manor house than what we saw before.
That's right, because this one is actually from some time before the previous manor house. Here we have the second half of the 19th century, and we are now in the living room, which also combines the function of a living room, and here we also have a dining room. So that's a very elegant representative room.
And it's a lot less cluttered than the other house.
Yeah, mainly because it's bigger.
It's bigger?
Yeah, it's
The
bigger.
ceilings are a bit higher.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit bigger. But also, do you have the same walk around with all the rooms
Yeah,
are walk
it's
around?
a typical...
It's the same pattern, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You walk in one room, you can walk all the way around the house and come back to the entrance way.
That's right.
And but it's also an older house, and I think this is something of the key. It's an late 18th century.
It was built in 1794,
Right.
so the end of the 18th century. So it's definitely older, and this one was moved from other village.
So, but still in the region, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, Arthur?
What a great summary, because this villa is at the end of the museum.
Yes.
So you have to walk all the previous places first to see the oldest structure, but still so magnificent and refined.
Yeah.
And you walk all the way, seeing all the different places, see where the mayor slept, see well first manor house, see where poorer farmers slept as well. So to see this cherry on a cake at the end of the museum's route, we have also that episode at the end of the series of episodes from Sierpc Mazovian Countryside Village Museum. What a great story.
Actually, well said. Well said. Let me join you over on this side, because I don't know if you can see it. If we could get the way the people are dressed, the color of the dress, there was a significance to that.
Yeah, that's true, because it's a morning dress. So women used to wear them during the so-called big morning in Poland. It was in 1861 to 1866, when there were many uprisings in Poland that failed, unfortunately.
Against the Russian occupation.
That's right. So women wanted to show their patriotism, so they used to wear such kind of black dresses.
All right, so that was an interesting fact to know, because there were a lot of uprisings, and again, it's hard to, I mean, people actually wore black for mourning and for quite a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't for just a short period of time, as these things are.
But
often
unfortunately,
today.
it was also strictly punished by Russian authorities, because they didn't want people to show their patriotism. So then people started to wear other colors than black, like dark gray and so on.
To symbolize the same thing, but just not black. So they knew what it meant.
Yeah.
But the Russians didn't know what it meant. Yeah, so gray was just another shade of black.
There was another symbol of protest. Polish people stopped wearing their wedding rings on their left hands. They started to wear them on their right hands as the symbol of protest. That was such a sign, and actually it's a tradition in Poland till nowadays.
Till now, because I noticed that people wear it on their right hand quite often.
So we should wear the wedding ring on our left hand, because it's the side of your heart.
Right.
But Polish people, as a symbol of protest, were wearing it on the right hand, so to show that it's against this particular Russian occupation in here specifically. Also, after these uprisings that failed, it was forbidden to speak Polish in Polish schools. If you spoke a Polish word, it would be possible that you couldn't continue your education. Also, women couldn't study in Russian Empire. So, for instance, Maria Skłodowska, widely known as Madame Curie, emigrated. Huge emigration. Huge emigration started in these days to US, to Canada, and this emigration actually stopped just a few years ago, when the tables once again in Polish history have turned, and today We have amazing people from across the ocean coming in here doing these history programs because...
I'm not doing it, I do travel.
Okay, you do the Poland Daily Travel, so that's what you do, and we are
I
so
don't know
thankful.
anything about history.
And we are so thankful, Polish people, that our history once again turns out to be an interesting history, because this is the history of Europe, history of ups and downs.
Right.
Cyclation represents and
Cycle.
describes our history the best, and we have this villa constructed in 1794, right? So right before we lost the independence, and inside the villa a dress that represents mourning because of our difficult moments. So what a beautiful
It's
history.
there for a reason. It's not just that dress is there so that you would talk about this subject. That's the point.
Exactly.
There's no other reason. It could be any dress, but it's that there because it's significant, and it's significant to talk about it in this surrounding, because at that time in the 19th century, so many people were living under protest in Poland during the time of the partitions, right? But no longer, since 1989. So come to Poland, everybody. It's a great place. And I hope you've had as much fun seeing this as we have, and spending time with Gosia as our guide today. Wouldn't you say that we've had a good time? Huh?
Great time, thanks to our host and guide and beautiful girl of this place.
Yeah,
Gosia, thank you very much.
And the director
welcome.
and all the people and all the people here. So anyway, come to Sierpc and you can see what we saw, and you can spend even more time. We've only spent a day here, a few hours out of a day here. You can come and spend the whole day and bring a picnic, or use their great restaurant or their hotel. Do you have a spa?
Yeah.
And a spa. You got everything here, folks. So come and enjoy it. And that's all from Poland Daily. And hey, say goodbye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you next time.